All right, welcome to the Smart Money Podcast. My name is Charles Lenore Jr., and I'm your host, and I am the owner of the Smart Money Financial Group. And this podcast is your inspiration and motivation while you work on your financial situation. And as I always say, if you increase your knowledge, you will increase your bank account. And that's what we do, and that's what we aim to do here on the Smart Money Podcast. We want to increase your financial education so that you can make better financial decisions. And we are the home of the strategic debt elimination payoff. So if you want to eliminate your debt and build wealth strategically faster than you ever thought possible, then my friend, you're at the right podcast because we're going to share information about cutting edge technology that will help you eliminate your debt and pay it off in record time, saving you thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in unnecessary interest payments to your bank. Okay, so if you are joining this broadcast for the first time, if you're coming on our broadcast for the first time, if you're watching it from Facebook or some other platform like YouTube that allows you to comment, please go ahead and do so and let us know where you're tuning in from. What city and state do you represent? Because as we go out on this broadcast, we know it goes all across the country. So we want to give you a shout out. Sometimes we'll be able to do that live on the air, and sometimes we will not, but we will respond to your comments. So go ahead and tell us who you are representing: Georgia, Florida, California, whatever city you are in that state. All right. So we are going to be talking this show about the Mastering Your Mortgage Seminar. Our live event, first live event of 2024, was held in Warner Robins, Georgia. Warner Robins, Georgia, home of Robins Air Force Base. For those of you who have a military background, Robins Air Force Base, a big logistical base for the Air Force. All right. And we had an incredible live event. The event took place on January 19th and 20th, but the 19th being the main day if you were a homeowner wanting to find out how you could pay off your mortgage faster and save a lot of interest that you would be paying the bank using our cutting edge technology system. I'm talking about a cash flow management system that really terrorizes the bank amortization schedule. So if you came to that event, then I know you walked away with a lot of information that will help you. And we had a lot of people who contacted us later, made appointments, and actually got the system. And I'm telling you, we'll go over some of those initial results from those appointments during this broadcast. So let's talk about the seminar and what we did in Warner Robins. So it was held at the Courtyard by Marriott Conference Center on January 19th. That was a Friday. The seminar started at 7 p.m., 7 p.m. sharp. We started. All right. And we had 100, I think almost 150 people pre-register for this seminar. Now, not everybody was able to make it. I got some emails from my admin that said, childcare was an issue, got off work late, things like that. But everybody that came got access to the Mortgage Accelerator, my new course that retails in value for $997. And I give everybody who attended the seminar 30 days free access. And what that does for those folks is it captured everything that I talked about in the seminar plus a whole lot more. All right, a whole lot more information. So if you are a seminar attendee and for some reason you did not get your free access code and information on how to log in and be able to look and view and get that information in the course, make sure you reach out to me or one of my staff members Lorenzo, Kendall, somebody who was there and say, hey, I didn't get it. Please give me access. All right. Because we want to honor that bonus gift that we were giving you. Okay. Now, why was this event an important event for you to attend if you're a homeowner on the 19th? Okay. Well, just take a look at what's going on in our economy, in our nation today. All right. We are drowning in debt. And for many of us, the largest debt we'll ever incur in our lifetime is our mortgage. So if you want to be able to retire early, maybe you want to save, invest more. Maybe you want to put money aside for your kids or your college, for college, or maybe your grandkids' college education. Then eliminating your mortgage is essential to you being able to achieve that. Because when you're making an $800 to $2,500 a month mortgage payment for 10, 15, 25, 30 years, that's a lot of money that you could be using to invest or do something else. So if your mortgage is paid off, think about it. The money that you were dedicated to giving to the bank, now you can dedicate to some other need in your financial situation. So it could be, like I said, to help you retire early, or it could be money you're putting aside for to build wealth for other generations. So paying off your mortgage is essential part of what we teach. And most people can't do it the traditional way that we are taught, which is pay a little extra on amortization schedule and you'll be able to pay a little bit more to the principal each month and you'll be able to eventually get it down. Well, I tell you, the thing that we're taught the most is the biweekly program from the bank. But even if you do everything correctly, then you're only going to eliminate 7 years off a 30-year mortgage. That's mathematically, that's all you can do, because one extra payment, all right, a year that's all you can do, is eliminate up to 7 years on your mortgage. And that's if everything goes completely fine and you're able to complete that biweekly program during that time that you own the mortgage. So, but most people understand that, but because you understand it doesn't mean you're going to do it, or you're going to be consistent with it, or that your finances will allow you to do it. What if you knew a better way? What if you knew you could leverage technology out there that will allow you to be able to live comfortable, right, within your lifestyle, within your budget, and be able to have little to no impact to your lifestyle and be able to still aggressively pay off your mortgage faster than 7 years, right? On average, we have people paying off 30-year mortgages in 5 to 7 years. And here's the kicker about this, right? This is what people really got excited about um, at the seminar, is not only were they able to pay off their mortgage, we have people that were paying multiple mortgages off, as well as cars, student loans, all right, furniture loans, credit card debt. This system that we have is incredible. All right. And just understand, when I say technology, think about all the things that technology has done in our life to make lives easy. You know what I'm saying? All right. We got planes, we've got smartphones, we got internet access. This technology has made things easier for us in our life. So, what if there was technology to make your finances easier to manage, make your finances a priority so that you can do the things that you want to do in life? All right, folks, it exists. And we share this information on my web pages, on our Facebook pages, right? Most, and at our seminars, whether they're live or virtual, most people walk away with information they never, ever knew. No one ever taught them this in school. All right. No one ever passed this information down in our families from our parents or our grandparents. This information is mind blowing, mind blowing. And to know that this technology has been out there, and I've been using it for 15, almost 16 years now. All right. And it just amazes me that I can go from city to city and state to state, and people do not know it exists. And when they tell me, Charles, I just didn't know this was out there. You know what I tell them? Listen, being a military guy, a retiree, when I was in the military, I would always have to go TDY. TDY means temporary duty. I would travel from one city to another, or one state to another, and sometimes to another country. And while I was TDY, usually I would always find a nice restaurant or place that I could eat at that I've never heard of. It was only through word of mouth or somebody referring it, somebody who may have went on the trip before said, "Hey, make sure you eat at this particular steakhouse," right? And guess what? The food was amazing. It was amazing. And had I not been told about it, I would not know that that steakhouse existed and that the food was absolutely incredible. So, of course, what do? Anybody I know is going that direction, I give them that card for that restaurant, or I tell them about it and say, make sure you stop by this place. All right. The only way you know about it is somebody passed the information to you. And that is what I'm telling you about this technology and what we do at the Smart Money Financial Group. Okay. We are educating people that this exists, especially in our Black and Brown communities. A lot of times we're the last to know on things. So I want to make sure that you understand that there's a capability out there to help you rapidly eliminate your mortgage, save a lot of money, and put you in a position to be able to do some other things with that money. For me personally, 15 years ago, what I was able to do is start investing in real estate, buying more property. So not only do I own my personal residence, I was able to buy multiple rental properties, everything from small single family homes to townhouses to condos to duplexes and fourplexes and small apartments and large apartments. That was possible because I stumbled across this technology, right? And I really shouldn't even say stumble, all right? This was put in my pathway, and I truly believe it was a blessing from God to be introduced to this, right? The same way some of you are probably listening to this broadcast, and it is your opportunity. God is putting it in front of you, right? And all you have to do is open the door and walk in, and you will find an amazing financial blessing. So, this event started again Friday at 7 p.m. All right. And then as we went through the evening, at least for my part, we talked about this system. We talked about banking. We talked about advanced banking strategies. We talked about debt and debt elimination. Okay. And the power of this system to be able to accelerate your debt payoff on your mortgage and all your other debts. Okay. It is a lot of information. It's a lot of math, but a lot of feedback that I got was positive in nature. People very excited. And they took the next step in scheduling a consultation with my team. Okay, me or my team, because I do consultations as well. All right, because I really like meeting with people and looking at their financial information and watching where they are with the bank today and where they could be with this system if they were using it. And so just let me give you an example. Okay. I've had people who completely refinanced, all right, maybe within a month or two of the seminar. Didn't know about it, heard about it late, decided to refinance 30-year mortgage. Well, you refinance, you're basically resetting the mortgage clock all over again. Gives the bank the upper hand because they get to start grabbing all that interest from you again. So what did you do? You gave the bank a big tip from the last mortgage, and now you're about to give them even more money. All right. But we refinance for different reasons. We'll get into all that on another podcast. But what I want you to understand is that even though they recently refinanced and started the 30-year mortgage clock all over again, I had several people, all right, several individuals and several families who were able to put themselves on track to pay off that 30-year mortgage in 8 years or less, saving thousands. I'm talking anywhere between $50,000 to $150,000 in interest that they're going to save. That's money that would have been going to the bank, but now it's going to go back into their pockets. All right. Now, how many of y'all out there would love to have a check for $50,000 or $150,000 coming back to you? I know I would. All right. That's essentially what we're doing. We're giving that money back because it's money you no longer have to pay the bank in interest. That's money that you can use for your kids' college education, grandkids' college education, your toward your retirement, so you can leave your job early, go on vacation more, or just have a little bit better of a lifestyle. Now, wouldn't that be something? All right. So by being in a position to schedule this consultation, let us run the numbers and see whether or not you qualify for the system. That's right, because not everybody qualifies. I mean, there's some of y'all out there who are just spiraling out of control with your finances, and it does not matter how great a system we have, it will not help you. But we won't know that until we run your numbers. We got to analyze the numbers. Once we analyze the numbers, then we'll have a better opportunity to see where you are and whether or not our system will benefit you or not. So I encourage you out there to schedule an appointment and a consultation with us so we can see whether or not this will work for you. Now, we had other couples that are paying off their going to be able to pay off their mortgage in 5 years, 30-year mortgage now. All right. Now, yeah, some of you are probably saying, okay, did everybody have a 30-year mortgage? No, some people had been paying on it 3 years already, maybe five, or maybe 8 years already. All right. But if you've been paying 8 years on a 30-year mortgage, all right, that means you still got 22 years left if you do it by the way the bank wants you to do it. All right. But what if you can put yourself in a position like some of these folks to go from 22 years to 5 years or 4 years or 6 years? Wouldn't that be better than 22? All right. And oh, by the way, the chances that you'll refinance and start the clock all over again when you're that low, when you know you're close to the finish line, are slim to none. But if you're still out there with 22 years and the bank comes knocking, says, hey, better interest rate, better terms, we will do better for you than this refinance with us and give us some more money. We'll restart the clock all over again. But don't you need to get something done for your remodeling of your kitchen or whatever? And you go out there and refinance, start the clock all over again. All right. I'm telling you, when you're in a position and you see the light at the end of the tunnel, then you're going to continue to accelerate the payoff of your mortgage, and not just your mortgage, other debts. I'm talking about car loans, like I said, student loans, credit cards. People are getting debt free using this technology. So the next time you get ready to go refinance and pull out money, all right, the next time you think somebody tells you it's not important to pay off your home, the next time you consider buying a home, all right, then I want you, before you do any of that, I want you to take a look at the information that we're sharing on our YouTube channel, on this Facebook broadcast, on this podcast, and say, Charles, before I make this move, tell me where I stand so I can know whether or not I should go ahead and move forward with this refinance or whatever the case may be. All right. And most likely, what you'll find out is you don't need to give the bank that money when you can take our system and do everything that you need to do, okay, and eliminate that debt. The second hour that we had on Friday night was a career opportunity. Lorenzo presented that magnificently. He broke it down, showed folks how we are going around the country on our crusade against debt and poverty to try to help as many people get out of debt as possible. And we want to open up branches and opportunities all across the country to be able to help as many communities and many people as we can. But we cannot do it by ourselves. So we're looking for folks like you who are interested in eliminating their debt, but also creating a side income, which will further accelerate the elimination of your debt. So if you're interested out there in becoming a representative of Smart Money Financial Group, and you want to learn what we do, then contact us, because we are always looking for folks to add to our roster that are passionate about helping other people and want to help themselves get out of debt as well. Right. It's just a lot of folks out there that we know we can help. and we're going to do it. I mean, 2024, we are on a mission to have as many live events, and we will have virtual events too, in a city near you, in order to get the word out about what we do in this technology. So if you're interested, all right, maybe you're a single mom, maybe you're a direct sales network marketer, or maybe you are a real estate agent or in the real estate profession, or maybe you are in the financial profession and you're saying, hey, this sounds pretty good. Could this help me in my present business? Absolutely. And we'll talk about all that on a call if you're interested in joining our team. All right. So the second day was specifically January 20th, Saturday, was specifically to train all our folks who are out in the field trying to let the community know what we have and what we do. Okay, but it was also a great small meeting that we had with real estate agents and financial professionals in Warner Robins who see the power in what we have and how our service can be a value added service to them as well. Okay, so that they can help past clients, okay, current clients, and even future clients. I mean, wouldn't it be exciting if you're a real estate agent to be able to still make a commission even when somebody tells you no, they're not going to give you the listing, or no, they don't want your services? But wouldn't it be nice to still be able to make money by helping them eliminate their debt, right? Just through education. What would that do in terms of helping you brand yourself or eliminate your competition, your peers? Because no one else out there is doing that. All right. No one else out there is doing that. But now you can say, hey, not only can I find you your dream home, but I also show you how to pay off that dream home faster than you ever thought possible. All right. No one else is out there doing that. So if you're a real estate agent out there or realtor, and you would like to see how you can incorporate what we do along the value added services that you already provide your clients, then contact us. Contact me, message me. All right. And I promise you, this is something that you've never heard of, and it will be something that your clients have never heard of, but you will be the man or the woman, the go-to agent in your area, because you are sharing it with your clients. Okay. So we had 2 great days of information. Okay. We plan on doing some more in the future. I think the next stop will be in South Carolina. I'm trying to put together that for possibly around April. Okay. But in between there, we'll probably have a virtual event or two, and I want to encourage you to listen for those dates. I either will post them on Facebook page of ours, or I'll make an announcement on our podcast when those virtual events will happen, and then attend them, see what it is that we're doing that can position you better financially by just leveraging technology out there that you've never heard of. And I guarantee you that you will be impressed and you'll be excited, super excited about what the future holds for you financially, simply because you were able to leverage this technology combined with some advanced banking strategies that you never heard of, never knew existed. Okay. So having said that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to wrap up this podcast. I appreciate your time and watching this. If there's anything that I've said that encourages you or motivates you or inspires you, please share this with a friend, a family member, a coworker on your Facebook page, or either on YouTube. And if you got questions or concerns or comments, please just below the video, go ahead and comment or let us know what those questions are, and we will be more than happy to answer them. Okay. So having said that, I'm going to get ready to close this podcast out for today. My name is Charles Lenore Jr. I am the host of the Smart Money Podcast, and I am also the owner of the Smart Money Financial Group. We're here to help you eliminate debt rapidly and to build wealth, okay, using cutting edge, state of the art technology that most people have never heard of. All right. And by increasing your knowledge, we're going to increase your bank account. So stay tuned for our next broadcast, and I'll see you on the next broadcast. Take care.